What's up, y'all? I'm here. I'm back with the second episode of Echelon Unlocked Podcast. I'm here with the CEO of Osama Clothing, man. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, y'all, man? I'm Amiracle, the CEO of Osama Clothing.
All right, and then tell us a little bit about Osama Clothing, how you got started, and the meaning behind your brand name.
How I got started with Osama Clothing, that's what you did ask me, right? How I got started with Osama Clothing, I got the name from the former rapper and singer Mo3. I grew up listening to Mo3 when I was in high school or whatever, man, and he went through a lot of battles and stuff, and I always walked around and called myself Osama because I'm like, man, I go through what I go through and can't never, you know what I'm saying, make or break me, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I got the name Osama from, and I always had a thing for fashion. I always liked to dress up back in school, back in high school or whatever, put clothes on, you know, make myself feel good. So basically my motto is with my clothing brand is to make others feel good. You know, when they put my clothes on, I want them to feel good about themselves. So that's my motto, and that's really what I'm trying to push and put out to the world.
Yeah, I definitely feel good right now with it. So Osama shirt on, man. Let me show y'all some of the drip I got on, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. And then when our new arrival for 2025, y'all, man.
Got it on.
Double sleeve, man, with the rhinestone.
Yeah, man, got it on with Echelon joggers, you know what I'm saying? Had to put it all together.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, this definitely probably one of my favorite shirts right now too. Like the quality and just everything, the details on it, it's hitting.
So they're real.
It's hitting. And then like you just been going up, you've been going crazy. I feel like really like since I first like got introduced to who you were and like your brand, even before I met you,
Right.
I was like, she going crazy. And then like I always tell people whenever you come up, or I've told you this too, I feel like you doing everything that a brand should be doing to elevate. Like you going to all the pop-ups, you doing stuff outside of making, you really marketing and pushing your brand. Like
Sure.
you really been doing your thing. So also I wanted to kind of jump into just a recent major thing that happened with your brand. Your clothes were featured in the Days Loaf and Jacquees video for the song Favorite One.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how did that make you feel seeing your brand be a part of something so major?
It made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel good. It give me a reason to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I know it's getting out there. I know the world can see it now, you know. And like I say, the losses make you feel, you know what I'm saying? It definitely give you a reason to keep going, you know. So seeing that in that video it really did make me want to, you know, keep going and keep pushing, give me a reason to, you know what I'm saying, not give up.
Right. And we were just talking about it, like how those L's, they'll like shape you into a whole different beast. Like I was telling you, like the like that whole week, I was like getting my grand opening together, and I was like, I was down there like broke, just trying to get everything together.
Sure.
And when you see those results come together from the work you done put in, it feels good. So I know that feels good.
It definitely feels good. It definitely do, man. Cause like you say, man, you know, building, they don't see, you know, what we go through. You know, they just see the wins and they just see, you know, these good clothes, these nice clothes we put out. They don't see what we really go through. So to sit back and, you know, see something like that, especially that video, to sit back and make me feel like, okay, well, damn, you know, hard work do pay off. You know what I'm saying? It do feel good in the end, you know. It take a minute for you to, you know, get used to that feeling, you know what I'm saying, being uncomfortable, you know, while you building it. But once you put it all together and you see it all, you know what I'm saying, make sense in the end, it definitely feel good.
Yeah, like what was that journey like with starting your brand? Cause I know when I started my brand, like I ain't gonna hold you, I didn't get like no sales like that first few months I started my brand like in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
There was no sales. Like I've had a few family members that bought some stuff, but it wasn't like a consistent thing like how I get sales now. So like what was that like in the beginning for you?
It was a challenge, you know, but like I told you, like I'm so big on, you know, starting something and finishing it, you know what I'm saying? So when I first started, I just started with the heat press machine, just putting, you know, Osama Clothing on the t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the vinyl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
started there. I was asking questions around too, you know what I'm saying? I was, you know, building, but I started there, you know, and I was the same way, like you said, it wasn't nobody but family member buying it. But I knew if they would support me, I knew, you know, eventually the world would catch on, you know what I'm saying? But as long as you got that support for your family and your friends and people that really care about you for real, you know, that give you a reason to keep going, you know what I'm saying? Because now you got these people looking up to you, you know what I'm saying? If you fail, and if you don't keep going or keep pushing it, they gonna be asking you, well, damn, what happened to, you know what I'm saying? What happened to this? And then you gonna have to come up with a reason. So, like I say, I always had that motive of starting something and finishing. So, it's only up for me, you know what I'm saying? I can't stop, you know, so I don't put too much time and effort in it. And I feel like I lost too much in it. So, I got to win, you know what I'm saying?
So like with everything you've been accomplishing, at what point did you feel like, okay, my brand is really getting out there? Like it's really okay, people buying. Like at what point did you kind of feel like that too?
I got to say this when I first dropped, when I dropped these and I dropped the regular t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, with the eyes on it, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like every new piece to me make me feel like, you know, okay, this the next step for my brand. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, it only get better. You know what I'm saying? You can't go backward, you know. So I feel like that's definitely every new piece to me make me feel like, okay, my brand getting somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And even that video too, like, you know what I'm saying? When I seen that video, I'm like, okay, nah, the world catching on. I don't even know who that is. You know what I'm saying? So that be a thing for me too. Like when you don't know who these people is that wearing your clothes, that make you feel some type of way too. Like, who is these people? Like, they wearing my stuff. How they even know me? You know what I'm saying? So that too, man. That too.
Yeah, that definitely feel good. Like
So
especially like even when you getting like them online orders. Like I had posted about this in about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The NBA player.
I saw that. I saw that. And I want to give you your flowers on camera for that too, man. I'm proud of you for that too. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, like she ordered because you know I run ads on my stuff.
Yeah.
I have good content. Well, I kind of run ads and like where that helped me kind of expand my reach. And she ordered like I didn't even know she ordered. Like I ain't reach out or anything. You know, like, some people they'll reach out, which ain't nothing wrong with like reaching out to people
Right.
or influencers, celebrities, athletes, anybody, you know, anything good to help you push your brand.
Ain't nothing wrong with networking. Huh?
But it'd be different like when they seen it, they might have seen the ad or they might have seen it on Instagram and they said, wow, okay, this shit hard. I want to support it. Like that hit different. And that did feel good to see that because I was like, when she tagged it on her story, I was like, oh shit. Like,
yeah. And see, I didn't know either until somebody had told me, showed me the video. But I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know about that, you know, the video. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So it definitely feel good because I probably would have never knew it. Didn't nobody never tell me. You see what I'm saying? So they just go to show too, man. We never really know, you know, what's going on with our brand. It can be working, you know, all behind our eyes. And you know what I'm saying? We don't even know, you know? So
that's a word. It literally like stuff will be working out in your favor, working.
And you don't even know, like,
no clue.
For real, you got no clue.
Come with you when you put in the work.
Yeah, hard work. See them results. Man. It definitely pay off, man.
You gonna see them results, and like you've been seeing like a lot of success and notoriety in the past year. Like, what have kept you motivated to keep going?
I gotta say the L's, man. Like I told you with the L's. I told you, like, I'm trying, my main thing is, you know, getting the samples in, you know, because I feel like I came into the game, you know, feet first. You know what I'm saying? I came into the game feet first, like, I was just rushing, you know, really wasn't taking my time for real. Like, I knew what I wanted, but I wasn't taking my time for real. So my main thing is really getting samples in because I spent so much money on getting a bulk order and it could be the wrong, you know what I'm saying, design or the wrong color and it's not right. So now I can't drop it. So now I'm just, you know, out of money, you know. So I feel like definitely, you know, getting the samples in and taking my time with, that's my main thing this shit is just building. Like, I ain't in no rush, I ain't in no race, you know what I'm saying? I'm just building. That's my main thing.
Right, and I tell people all the time who like want to start a clothing brand, like get samples. Please get samples because the sample they're gonna pretty much tell you where to go.
For sure. So and you definitely been hard on me about that. You definitely have. Cause I told you what I just went through. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one of my biggest things right now, man. And it really has taught me a lot because I have lost a lot of money for just rushing. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Not getting samples, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody tell me. You know what I'm saying? Until I ran to you and you told me, like, you know, start getting samples first. So that's my main thing. I feel like I was in a rush when I first started. So I definitely feel an improvement for my brand. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say on the bed, but I definitely feel an improvement for my brand.
Well, you definitely been
for sure.
Like, so. And like with the sample thing, I be telling people all the time, like I got one of my graphic design customers I've been working with. and she her manufacturer was basically like they don't do samples, but she real new to the streetwear and the clothing brand, that whole industry. So I don't think she really knew that like every manufacturer really supposed to make a sample. So the manufacturer was telling her he didn't do samples. And then I had let her like buy my manufacturer, and then she ended up finding out when she started telling her manufacturer that okay, these people they gonna do the sample. Then he went trying to offer her samples.
See, now I go through that too. You know what I'm saying? I go through that too. You have someone that don't want to give you none or want to charge you an arm and leg just for that sample. But I just feel like, you know, if you can't, you know, meet my requirements or give me what I need, because then they did my brand. And I try to tell them that too, like just like that's y'all business, did my business. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make my people happy. So you got to make me happy. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like I go through that same thing too. Like you have those manufacturers that don't want to give you something, they just want to get your money. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a process for me. I told you, like, if I can't get no sample, I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, drop nothing yet. Like, I'm going to take my time this year for sure.
And then, like, if you're a clothing brand owner out there, somebody looking to start a clothing brand, I will tell you, too, samples, when you get samples from China, they expensive.
They definitely.
Depending on what you get. Sometimes they may not be, depending on what it is, maybe like a shirt or jersey or something like that. But, like, a lot of other exclusive stuff is going to be expensive.
It's expensive. But I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It's definitely worth it, man. It's definitely worth it. So I just feel like if there's anybody that's out there that's willing to do it, even if it ain't clothes, you know, even if it's anything else y'all want to do, like, just take your time. Don't be in no rush. I feel like that was one of my biggest, you know, losses, you know, with the brand for just being in a rush. You know what I'm saying? Just take your time.
Yeah, I definitely can't.
Because you can't rush success, you know, so.
Yeah, you can't rush the process either, especially with clothes. Like, it takes time. You might go through a period where you get like 2 or 3 samples to try for it to be right. Like, it's a lot. And I will say with the Pakistan manufacturers, you can finesse a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of them are willing to send you a free sample too.
For sure.
Especially if you don't work with them.
Especially don't work with them, yeah.
And then do you get like a lot of spam messages?
I do. They be coming all up on my IG posts and everything, man. Like,
man.
I do.
It get rough in the field, but I'm talking about they hit you up like, hey, your fucking girlfriend or goddamn partner, they go crazy. Like,
but I feel like, you know, working with, and this is something I've been telling myself too, you know, working with different manufacturing stuff too, I try to really like get on FaceTime with them. If I'm finna do work with you, got to show me your workspace. Let me see your workspace. Let me see.
Show me that.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know your turnaround time and stuff like that too. Cause like you was saying, like, man, they get your money. And after that, you know, you don't hear from me. It's straight attitude. But, you know, when you wanted my money, you would text me back. You my girlfriend. You feel what I'm saying? So it's definitely a process. For real, though, like, it's definitely a process, man. It's definitely a process. With the manufacturers anyway, though, man.
Yeah, so, like, do you feel like building relationships with your manufacturer, that's important?
Yeah, that's definitely important. It's definitely important. I have one that I've been working with since I first started, you know. But I just feel like, you know, my brand getting bigger and bigger, such stuff that they can't do, that I need now. You know what I'm saying? So I still work with them, but I just feel like my brand getting bigger now. It's time for me to expand and it's time for me to see what's out there for me. You know what I'm saying? I know I can't stay with this same manufacturer forever, so.
Right, and I always tell people too, it's always good to have different, multiple manufacturers.
So,
have somebody that do this. Like I got one manufacturer, they just specialize in straight beanies and hats and headwear. And I got some people that like they only do socks or belts. Like it's good having manufacturers that kind of specialize in everything and then having multiple ones when you got their production going.
For sure. So it's definitely a process, man. It's definitely a process. Like even with people wouldn't know, cause like I told you, like people only know what we tell them. You know what I'm saying? They only see what we put out there. So they would never know, but even the stuff that I done dropped in 2025, I went through hell. You know what I'm saying? With these clothes, trying to drop these clothes, especially these jerseys. Like, I supposed to been drop the jersey. I supposed to drop the jersey before I dropped this. But people wouldn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Like, it's a lot of stuff we working on, but like I say, it just with patience though, man. You got to have patience because we be so in a rush. We already got it planned out, but we still have to sit back and wait on these manufacturers, you know what I'm saying, to get us this stuff. So I feel like it definitely was patient, man. That's why I can't even like, I don't think I've been in the predicament and been comfortable enough to do pre-orders because I tell the, you know what I'm saying, customer one thing, but the manufacturer might, you know what I'm saying, give me a fucking headache and, you know, so that just, it definitely just gotta have patience, man. Like that's the biggest thing. You got to have patience when you running a clothing brand. Anyway, you got to have patience.
No facts.
So
that brings me to my next question. I remember this might have been like 2 or 3 months back with the design, and you had came to me and you were like, you wanted to kind of learn how to design and
for sure.
really do that. So, where did the design process look for you? Like, what does that look like for you right now, as far as like getting the idea and then okay, boom, should I do this or should I follow this trend? Like,
right. Like I was trying to tell you, it really what I feel like was best for me. You know, it basically like drawing on paper. You know, whatever I feel like on my mind that look good, or like you say, you see some good, nice artwork. You know what I'm saying? I just put it on clothes. You know.
Do you feel like it's a pressure to kind of keep up with whatever trend
it is
right now?
It is, man, because you might think that's even with me. Like we might be thinking like we dropping, you know, the hardest name right now, but somebody else on a totally different level, and the world might be on a totally different, you know, fashion trend right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely a process, man. It definitely a process for sure, for sure.
Yeah, cause I go through that myself. Like as a clothing designer, I feel like shit. Do I need to do what?
Fact, you be battling yourself. Like you be like, I think this the one, but when you drop it, you know,
every drop ain't gonna be a hit.
It ain't. So. But we be thinking that's the one. You know what I'm saying? And it's a process, man. It definitely a process.
Right. And then like I've been telling people too, like sometimes you might drop some. And you might just be marketing it to the wrong people. You might
that too.
You might and making people might not want to buy it, but you might go somewhere else and they buying it like crazy.
So,
like,
and that's real. I feel like with us, you know, coming from where we come from anyway, we can't stay here forever. You know what I'm saying? Our clothes gonna get bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't gonna get to a point where these people ain't gonna be able to reach it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to go online and get it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just real though. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get bigger, bro. Like, we can't stay here forever. You know? So, I look at it like that too. I like, my hometown is not my, you know what I'm saying, my audience. I want to be worldwide. I want them to know about me all around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why I done got so big on like getting back into ads again. And I'm really excited to start back going to Atlanta, which that brings me to my next question I want to ask you too. Like, what's the experience like traveling outside of the city, you know, doing pop-ups like Atlanta streetwear or any other like places you've been to, like expo events outside of making, like what's that like for you?
That's where the excitement come in at, you know? That's where the excitement come in at. My first pop-up shop, I was scared. You know, I kept being around the bush. I had a homeboy, Jamon, you know Jamon, from Toxic. He kept telling me, look, man, you need to get to a booth. So. I'm like, no, I don't think I'm ready yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think my clothes you know what I'm saying? I don't think my clothes ready for that yet, you know? But he kept asking me about it. He kept asking me. So shout out to Jamon, man. You and Jamon, y'all definitely be on me for sure. But shout out to Jamon, Toxic Clothing, man. He definitely the one that pushed me to, you know, get into the pop-up shop thing. Well, first pop-up shop was in Valdosta. I'll never forget that. It was like a fashion show / pop-up shop. But that was my first time getting out there. And man, it was booming. Like, I was making sales, but I was telling you, like, I didn't think I was ready. You know, I was scared. I kept being around the bush, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know, you know, but I was like, well, it is what it is. You only live once, you know, I'm either going to lose or not, you know? So it was like a little college thing or whatever, but I made some nice sales there, and I've been going to pop-up shop ever since.
That's how it was kind of for me too. Like, it took me a minute to really like get in the groove of wanting to do a pop-up shop. I ain't do my first pop-up shop. I started my brand October 2019. Mm-hmm. I ain't do my first pop-up shop till like 2021. Cause I always like, I will say like doing this, it have helped me like come out of my shell a little bit.
So it definitely do. It definitely do.
Like knowing how to talk, work the crowd, like it have really, and then it take that one person, cause Trey, who got Paradigm Clothing Line. I did my first pop-up shop at Georgia Southern. It wasn't Georgia Southern like on the campus, but it was something they had like going on around the campus where it was like a bunch of brands came out, and I was getting all the sales. I was like, "Whoa, shit! Yeah. I should have been doing this."
Been doing it. That's what I said, and like I said, I was scared. You know, I was scared because I had just started. You know what I'm saying? But he kept pushing me. Like I was like, and I just feel like with stuff like that be God. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. I was like, man, I got to go see what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? He can't be leading me, you know what I'm saying, no wrong way. You know, so
it just take, sometimes it do take them people. It's so good having a mom, my boy too, man. Y'all shop Toxic Clothing. He got some real dope hard pieces.
For sure.
I gotta get him on here too.
For sure.
But it, like I'm saying, it take that one person, like, just really, like, it be good to take that one person that kind of can push you.
Yeah, push you. You never know, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so big on meeting people and, you know what I'm saying, being a people person. Cause like you say, man, you never know who you are running to and what these people can do for you. You know what I'm saying? And what can they teach you? You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely big on meeting new people. I'm definitely a people person. I like to socialize, you know what I'm saying? So.
And I feel like it's so good to, like, kind of, I feel like in making, like, with our streetwear scene, we kind of like a little community. Like, all of kind of like, we all fuck with each other. We always trying to, like, get together.
Everybody trying to get somewhere, yeah.
Right. So it's good to have that sense of community among, like, fashion designers. Like, because we all got value we can give each other.
We can give each other fact. Because I know it's a lot of stuff that I don't be knowing. You know, I come to you, and it's a lot of stuff that I don't know if you know, I go to learn for. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how that goes.
Oh, it might be some stuff I don't.
That you don't know, you might
know.
For sure. That's real, though.
So, like, I feel like that is, like, really important, like, having that sense of community amongst clothing designers. Like,
So,
like, how do you stay inspired and continue to, like, innovate in, like, a competitive fashion landscape? Like, just the whole clothing brand and streetwear industry. It is real competitive. While we do got a sense of community,
right,
it is still a business and it is competitive. So, like, how do you still, like, stay innovative?
I gotta say y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we make each other better. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I be so more excited for y'all than I be for my own brand. You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all drop hard piece, I told you, like when I had your piece on, like I felt so good that day, like my spirit was good, you know what I'm saying? My mind
with this shirt on.
I'm saying, so
shit.
I gotta say y'all, man, we got some hard brands, you know what I'm saying, where we come from. So I got to say y'all, I got to say y'all inspire me to be better. Cause I wanna be, you know what I'm saying, just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or better, you know? And that's just real.
Yeah, and just keep going up and pushing and like you on your way. Cause like I always tell people whenever I talk about you, I be like, she doing everything. Like she really get out here and push her brand. Cause I think a lot of times people will come into like want to do a clothing brand, but they might not want to do a pop-up shop. Or they might feel like, or maybe they might feel like they got a certain type of influence and they don't really gotta push their stuff.
They ain't gotta push their stuff.
But then they'll see, well, it ain't really selling like that because you ain't push. You still gotta push it. And it gotta still be something people want and just that whole nine, like.
For sure.
So like, do you do your clothing line full time, or do you still kind of like work still, or how does that work?
I still work. I still got a full-time job.
So that brings me to my next question: how do you balance like your business, work, and your personal life?
It's hard. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, it's hard. It definitely a process, but that's something I'm working toward too. You know what I'm saying? That job motivate me too because I know I can't be here forever. You know what I'm saying? I want to run my own business. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely motivate me too. But it also, that job had definitely brought me a long way. You know what I'm saying? It definitely have funded me a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Funded my business in a lot of ways. So, but it definitely pushed me because I know I don't want to work forever. You know what I'm saying? I want to really focus on my business. You know, I've been telling you that. So that definitely pushed me. And it definitely a process, but I had to balance it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no choice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And it'd be like that too with working. Like I always tell people, working
definitely hard.
It's a good backing too to have with doing your brand, cause like in the clothing business, it gets slow. It gets slow sometimes.
So and I feel like it's hard for me because I work the weekend. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people need clothes on the weekend. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard for me because when they need clothes, I might be at work, or by the time I get off, you know what I'm saying, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And then when I'm off, you know, don't nobody really need clothes around this time. That's the slow time. So it definitely hard, but you know, I'm bouncing it out.
So like, what advice would you give to like up and coming clothing designer, not even just clothing designer, but somebody looking to be an entrepreneur, or somebody that just they want to start their own business or clothing line? Like, what advice would you give them?
Have patience. You know what I'm saying? Have patience. You gotta have patience, you know, because I feel like if you don't have patience, if you let your mind get the best of you, you ain't gonna make it.
Right.
You gonna make it like you have to have patience because, like I was just telling you, like just picking back up on that, like they don't see what we go through. You know what I'm saying? They don't see what we go. They just look at us and feel like, oh, these motherfuckers got some money. You know, they got it going up. They don't see what we go through, bro.
They don't see no L's, boy.
They don't see no L's. So I just feel like just have patience. Like if you gonna, if that's what you really want to do, you know, do it. But have patience. You know what I'm saying? Know what you really want before you start doing it. You know what I'm saying? For real, because I feel like once you get in, it's over with. Like, is either you gonna keep going or you're gonna make or break you.
Right, or you either gonna give up and stop. It's like,
you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people come and go with clothes. Like, then you got some people that they might like really got into it and they love it. They may go through something personal and then they may hit like a pause. Like,
for sure.
It'd be like a lot of different things. But I would say with somebody like up and coming and looking to be an entrepreneur and like, I would say just start. Just start, cause like I always say, when you procrastinate and overthink, and then like it'll be done. You'll be done psychologically back yourself out of even starting. So I would say just start, and then when you do start, stay consistent and like really love what you're doing. Don't get into it just cause you see you feel like other people making a lot of
money. Do it cause you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like don't do nothing just because you seeing, you know what I'm saying, your homeboy do it, your homegirl do it, you know. Do it because you want to do it. You know, so you got to enjoy what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, my biggest thing really make people feel good when they put these clothes on. So you got to enjoy what you're doing because it ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to work.
So they bring me to my last question too. So what's next for you in the Osama brand? And like, where do you see yourself in your brand in the next 5 years? Because I know you had mentioned to me too, you looking to like open up your own storefront.
For sure.
Then I definitely can see that for you, like being huge. So
I say worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide. I feel like, I'm telling you now, I want to have a store open, but 5 years from now, I want to have at least 3-4 stores, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere in different places, you know what I'm saying? I say worldwide, man. I feel like I told you we can't stay here forever.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? We can't. So I say worldwide. Worldwide. I feel like I don't put too much time, too much effort in to just be decent. Like, I know.
You want to be great.
I know I want to be great. One of the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You definitely on your way, man. Like I
appreciate that, man.
Keep going up, keep doing like everything you're doing. It's gonna continue to keep paying off for you. Like God gonna keep blessing you. Like you doing good. Like just like I said, I feel like you doing everything that a brand's supposed to be doing to elevate and really get your name and out there and like really expand your reach. So like I said, just keep going.
Appreciate that.
Just keep doing you and being you.
For sure. Appreciate it. Same to you, for sure.
So y'all, that pretty much wraps up the second episode, man. Y'all go subscribe. Y'all go follow her. What's your social media handle?
My social media, my main page is Amiracle the CEO, and my business page is Osama_Clothing, and our website is OsamaClothing.net.
Yes, sir, Ski. And y'all go follow and go subscribe to Echelon Unlock Podcast. And y'all go follow on Instagram at Echelon Unlock. That's ECHELON and then Unlock. Yeah, man, y'all go tap in. Cute.